Holiday-themed window displays were an annual tradition for most of the Dayton's department store's century-spanning history in downtown Minneapolis. So the team renovating the Nicollet Mall landmark is bringing them back. The Dayton's project plans to unveil 5 holiday window installations this morning. We have Candice on the scene. What's up, Candice?
Hello. How's it going?
Well, now that you're not here, it's phenomenal.
It's great.
No, it's cold. It's cold out here, but it's beautiful, man. This is pretty cool. I have a lot of memories coming back. There's a whole window display we're fun with all the Santa bears, so all the different themed Santa bears from all the years and everything. And I'm standing here with head honcho of the Dayton project, Mr. Don Kohlenberger, and I'm going to have you chat with him about it. Here we go.
We got Don Kohlenberger. How you doing, man? How's everything going?
It's great. It's great. I'm standing in front of the building. It's one we've been working on for a long time, and a project like this, we get lots of little milestones along the way, and this is one of them. Yeah, we always wanted to get storefronts revitalized and have people come back onto the on the street out here and see some cool things happening and kind of a lead off to the cool things that's happening inside the building.
No, Don, I'll tell you, we were talking about this yesterday, and I'm really glad we were able to send Candice out. And it's very nice of you to connect with Candice for the interview, because I cannot tell you what that means to me. I remember all the way back to being 3 years old and seeing those windows at Dayton's, and what great memories you're giving now young people today. It's wonderful.
Well, and that's kind of an interesting thing. We've got people inside the project, the tradespeople, are multi-generationally affected by this building. I was in an elevator with one of the pipe fitters, and they said, "Hey, Don, I just got to tell you, thanks for this project. I was raised here. My mom worked here. My aunt worked here. I worked here." And so, all these folks have some personal contact with the building. So I think everybody that's engaged on the project, every carpenter, every electrician, everybody has a personal story about this place, and you do too. And
I do. Yeah.
So we just want to get it right. It's a fun project.
I was once voted the worst stock boy in the history of Dayton's at that store you're staying in front of.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that articles and things that we're finding in the crevices.
I bet.
We found that mummified monkey, but we also found old clerk shoes and newspapers, old Sid Hartman articles.
Sydney.
What kind of things are in the window now?
Yeah, so the storefront where the J.P. Hudson base is at, that's the corner of 8th and Nicollet. We have a Santa Bear display. Okay. And then next to it on the other side, we've got just this beautiful Dayton's wreath. But then also in the Skyway level, we've got storefronts inside the Skyway level that's part new, part old, so on. So it's we're trying to keep connected to the heritage of the building, what it's been. And
do you think you'd get in trouble today in 2019 for having a Red Ryder BB gun in the window? Because I honestly think you would.
There you go.
I think you would.
More so on the outside of the window than on the inside of the window.
That's very good, Don. Very good. Yeah. Don's got a morning show now, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing morning radio.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Is Candice's presence there driving people away?
She's doing a wonderful job.
You're a liar now.
Here we go.
She's a human magnet.
She is. She is amazing.
Well, that's what it is. That's what it is. I just want to thank you for this, Tom, because bringing back that Dayton's building was a department. As I said, in all seriousness, when I was a little boy, we'd go look at the windows. A little later in life, I would go shopping there with my mother. And then when I was 16, I became a stock boy there. That building has huge, huge meaning for me. So thank you. It's wonderful.
Well, we're really happy, and we know that it's affected so many people, and so we really do want to get it right. And hopefully everybody will be pleased with the results. We know that we're going to be judged a lot by how we treat what we call the public areas, and I know you're going to like what you see.
It's wonderful. Don, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for doing this. The children that will see the window displays will never, ever forget them, and that's because of you and your fine people. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate it. It's been a great team and a great effort, and thank you so much.
All right, and do me a favor and just don't even bother to look at Candice. Just walk away without even looking at her.
All right. Talk to you
Thanks,
guys.
Don.
Thank you.
So, and I'm also here with the designer of the displays, Kent Hensley, and we're going to have you chat with him.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Okay, hold on.
Absolutely. Kent Hensley, designed by Kent Hensley. Kent Hensley, how you doing, Kent?
I'm doing very good, thank you. Good morning.
What a wonderful thing. And talking to Don about this, now talking to you about this. It's a great thing you guys are doing, bringing back the Christmas displays in the Dayton's department store right there on the corner of 7th and Nicollet. I was talking to Don, and I won't repeat it, but since I was 3 years old, all my life I have loved that store. And thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you. It was a treat for me as well. It was great to get back to the building and to be able to put together this collection of stories. It was kind of a really heartfelt project, so really love it.
I like this. This is in a callback to downtown retailing's glory days. The Hensley design displays will feature couture fashion pieces selected by Joy Taken, the Minneapolis-based designer behind the clothing line of Joy Noel. So that's phenomenal. That's great.
There's beautiful pieces, and really the idea was kind of a look at the past, but then bringing a contemporary fashion forward, not to kind of repeat another kind of fashion design. This was really about the artist community and really looking at some of the old imagery. I think, let's see, one of the images is from a 1957 Easter window. And she has two gowns in the foreground that are her couture creations that are just great fantasies. It's just such a great juxtaposition. The imagery of it is really startlingly beautiful to me. And it was a treat to work with her. I've known her for a number of years, and she dove in and said, yes, I must be part of this. And she's done beautiful work.
I should point out, Kent, that going back to when I was 3 years old, the very first time I can remember seeing the Dayton's department store Christmas displays, Abraham Lincoln was president. And
wasn't that pretty with all the bunting that we did back then?
Yeah, the bunting. The bunting was phenomenal.
We had to be
very funny.
Careful. We didn't know if he was going to win or not. But,
Right.
It's a big deal here. Yeah.
Hey, listen, get a Stephen Douglas one too, will you? Let's just cover our backs here.
Yeah, we put those windows on 8th. Yeah, we did the other side of the building on that one.
I think it's just, you put that on 8th. Okay, the good stuff's on the 7th, that stuff's on the 8th Street. Okay. Kent, thank you so much again. Great memories and what you're doing, and I told Don the same thing. You're giving 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds today the same memories that I have carried with me my whole life, and thank you for doing that. Well,
thank you for covering it. It's been a great project. Thank you.
All the best. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you, sir.
And to you, too.
Holiday-themed window displays were an annual tradition for most of the Dayton's department stores' century-spanning history in downtown Minneapolis.